This video was sponsored by me. Clicking the link below. Actually, don't do that. The beginning of the 1900s was a great time full of fashion and industry, but things in Europe were about to change. The Austro-Hungarian Empire and the Ottoman Empire thought that they were the best empires, but even the people living in their empire didn't think they were great. France wanted the Rhinelands, and Germany just wanted everybody's land. Germany had a big navy that freaked the British out. In other words, all this made the power in Europe uneven. They all expected a big war, and a big war is gonna come way sooner than they think. In 1908, Austria-Hungary annexed Bosnia, and the Serbians were not fond of this idea, because Bosnia has Yugoslavian ethnicities, just like Serbia. Speaking of ethnicities, Austria-Hungary has loads of ethnicities. The two most popular ethnicities in Austria-Hungary are German, 10 million, and Hungarian, 9 million. The rest of Austria-Hungary's ethnicities are Poles, Croats, Italians, Czechs, Russians, Slovens, Slovaks, and Romanians. And last but not least, the angry Serbians and Bosnians. The Austro-Hungarian Emperor did not think that Serbia would do something. And something they did, and here's how they did it. Emperor Franz Joseph I sent his nephew, the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, to Sarajevo to deal with the angry Bosnians.
Who are you? Who let this guy in?
Me. That was your nephew, I presume? Yes, and I'm very proud of him. You are sending your nephew to a place where people are basically a pack of hungry wolves to us. Nah, he'll be fine. You really are stupid. You might be wondering what was happening in newly annexed Bosnia. So here's what's happening. The Archduke and his wife were driving in the car in Sarajevo when a Serbian guy named Gavrilo Princip threw a bomb and hit the person in the car that was behind the Archduke. Now you would say, hey, crisis was averted, right? No. Even though the Archduke escaped the bomb, he still visited the person with the car behind him in the hospital. After that, he takes a wrong turn and sees a familiar Gavrilo Princip looking at him from the cafe windows. He gets out of the cafe and grabs a gun, and boom, he shoots the Archduke and his wife at 11 o'clock, June 28, 1914. On that same day, Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia, and Russia declares war on Austria-Hungary because it has Serbia's back. Since Germany has Austria-Hungary's back, it declared war on Russia and Serbia. And since France has Russia's back, France declares war on Germany and Austria-Hungary. Since I got nobody's back, I decided to be neutral. Switzerland, baby! Austria-Hungary's main goal is to take Serbia, but Germany's main plan is to take over everything. And here's how they're going to do it. Germany knew that since Russia had a really big army, it would take time to mobilize it. So Germany wanted to take France and all of its stuff and take Russia before it was even done mobilizing its troops. In my opinion, I think that idea came out of a 4-year-old thinking everything was easy. Well, believe me, it's not. Germany realized that they could not go straight to France because of the French fortifications on the German-French border. So they decided to go through Belgium and attack the French from the north. So on August 4th, 1914, Germany marched 750,000 troops through Belgium and began the Schlieffen Plan. Germany thought that Belgium would just surrender, but Belgium fought and also held back the German army from getting to France so quickly. But eventually, Belgium lost. We finally got rid of the soldiers from Belgium. Mail time! Russia mobilized troops! But Austria-Hungary said they got it. After a few days, Russia has pushed into East Prussia and East Austria-Hungary. So Germany had to send some troops back to East Prussia to fight the Russians. Britain did not like that Germany was attacking neutral countries like Belgium, so it declared war on Germany and Austria-Hungary, who are known as the Central Powers, while the other side is the Entente. So Germany took Belgium and started attacking France by attempting to encircle them, but that did not go well. They also wore spikes on their uniforms and even skulls, so you can see they were kind of evil. The President of the United States, Woodrow Wilson, tried to settle Europe down, but it was too late. Speaking of the USA, a lot of German people who were living there were cheering for Germany, but since Germany made a mass genocide in Belgium, they were not supportive anymore. Back to France, both sides were just going all the way to northern France trying to defeat each other. Eventually they reached the ocean, and now they realized that they had to use trench warfare, because they already tried outflanking each other. Both sides started digging trenches and starting trench warfare. Trench warfare is when one side, Germany, starts shooting, while the other side, France, starts running toward the opposing side, hoping not to get shot. If they manage to get to the other trench, they could take the trench. That made it really slow and tiring, and they do this for days just for the borders to move for a couple of miles. It didn't help that they were fighting in the swamps, getting illnesses. By now, the British soldiers were also fighting in France, making it harder for the Germans to fight. See, that 4-year-old plan of Germany is not going well.